There are moves that change the course of a franchise, and there are those that slip away by seconds. And when it slips away like that, right in front of you, it hurts. Because it shows that the front office has vision, has appetite, but the draft game also requires timing. Comment below if you would have pulled the trigger, leave a like, and subscribe, because this story resonates with Rams fans. The Los Angeles Rams entered the 2025 draft with an aggressive stance and a clear mission: to bolster the defense and add depth to the roster without losing identity. After years of betting on veterans, the turnaround began in 2024 and continues strong. The rebuild led by Les Snead is quiet but bold. However, for a team looking to regain prominence in the NFC, the details make all the difference. And it was precisely in one of those details that the plan collapsed before our eyes. The name of the moment was Ashton Gallott, edge from Louisville, 6'3", 264 pounds, coming off a season with 43 tackles, 10 for loss, and 4.5 sacks. Explosive, strong, technical. The kind of pass rusher the Rams were hunting for. They were so determined that they offered a second-round pick in 2026 to move up to the 70th position in the draft. The proposal was made to the Jaguars, led by James Gladstone, a former executive of the Rams themselves. But before the terms were finalized, Kansas City, with a pick inherited from Tennessee, swooped in and took Gallott, right in front of them. Silence, then frustration. And Gladstone's response was terse. The Rams are out. He was the one they wanted. End of the line. Now let's analyze this clearly. The Rams' attempt shows continuity in a strategy we've seen before. Snead isn't afraid to give up future capital to address the present. It was like that with Von Miller in 2021. It was like that with Braden Fisk last year. Only this time, the gamble didn't pay off. And that weighs heavily because Gallott is the kind of talent that could contribute from week one, consistently pressuring opposing QBs. Yes, the Rams still made moves. They traded up to grab Jarquez Hunter, an agile RB from Auburn, and picked Ty Hamilton, a DT from Ohio State. But the edge? That came later, with the 90th pick, selecting Josiah Stewart from Michigan. A promising name, but one that carries more question marks than certainties. And then comes the dilemma. What if Gallott is physically comparable to Michael Haucht, the current DE for the Rams, who also had similar numbers in college? But the issue isn't just the physical or the stats, it's the ceiling. Gallott showed flashes of dominance, something that's lacking in the current rotation. Without Aaron Donald, the front seven needs someone who keeps opposing QBs up at night. The absence of such a name in 2025 could be the difference between making the playoffs or watching from home. Is there still time? Yes. But the draft was the most direct chance, and it passed. In the end, Rams fans need to understand that this type of movement shows one good thing. The team is trying. But trying isn't enough in the NFL. Gallott now wears red in Kansas City and could become another bitter reminder of a near miss. Now, we can only hope that Stewart silences the critics, or that Snead's next move comes quicker. And you, fan, do you believe Gallott will shine with the Chiefs? Do you think the Rams were wrong not to move up earlier? Comment below, leave a like, and subscribe, because this season will show who really planned correctly.